All right. Uh, Good evening, everyone. Today we'll be presenting our research proposal, and this is our group three. And next slide, please. And this is the agenda for today. We're gonna go through from the background of our study, problem statement, and then until the very end, which is alignment metrics. And this is our group members list. Yes, our research topic is the impact of short form video use using study breaks on study efficiency. Thing with our background of the research, which is short form video platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts have become increasingly popular, especially among students. And many students use these platforms during study breaks. And while breaks are important for mental recovery, short form videos are highly stimulating and demand strong attention. So this creates uncertainty about whether they actually help students refocus, or instead they're gonna reduce study efficiency after the break. So currently there are very limited research examining the impact of short form video use during study breaks. Yep, next slide, please. And our problem statement. Our study examines the relationship between short form video use during study breaks and studies efficiency afterward. We have unclear impact, high nature, and lastly, limited empirical research. Starting with unclear impact, the impact is very unclear that there's actually no consensus on whether short form or reduce their ability to refocus. And secondly, those videos are like highly stimulating. They are very fast-paced and engaging nature may interfere with their concentration and make it hard to smoothly return to studying after a break. And finally, the limited research on this case that specifically focus on short form video usage during study breaks and effects on post break cognitive performance and study efficiency. So these gaps highlight the need for further investigation, which our study aims to address in later. Yes.
Based on the increasing use of short-form video platforms such as TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts, this study focuses on how such content may influence students' study behavior during break periods. And specifically, this study will explore the relationship between short-form video viewing during study breaks and university students' perceptions of their study efficiency. And to achieve this purpose, our study was guided by three main research questions. Firstly, the research question examines what aspects of study efficiency are affected by short form video usage during study breaks. Second research question is what is the relationship between short form video usage during study breaks and cognitive load among university students? And finally, the third research question examines how does cognitive load relate to study efficiency among university students during study breaks. Together, these research questions allow us to better understand not only whether short-form video viewing will influence the study efficiency, but also the possible mechanisms behind the relationship.
So next, I will talk about the main themes of our study. Many studies show the excessive smartphone use reduce academic performance and attention. Our study focuses on 3 points: the effect on study efficiency, the relationship with cognitive load, and how cognitive load influences learning. Our goal is to understand whether short form video during study breaks help or harm study efficiency. So now let me move on to the research gap. Most previous studies focus on total screen time or general social media use, not short form video platforms. these platforms are relatively new, so our study focuses on short form entertainment used during study break to fill this gap.
So now for the theoretical framework. For our study, we use cognitive load theory as our guiding theoretical framework. This theory explains that our working memory is limited, so we cannot process too much information at the same time. When brain is exposed to high level of stimulation, mental overload can occur, which can reduce learning efficiency. This theory is relevant to our study because study breaks are meant to help students recover mentally. Next slide, please. Based on cognitive load theory, we develop our conceptual framework. In our model, short form video usage during study breaks is the independent variable. This usage may increase cognitive load, which acts as a mediating variable. High cognitive load can then reduce study efficiency, meaning students may find it harder to refocus after a break.
Now I'm going to talk about the research design. The study employs a quantitative research design to investigate the impact of short video entertainment as a form of leisure activity on students' learning efficiency during breaks. The aim of the research is to measure the extent to which students' viewing and browsing of short video entertainment platforms during study breaks affects the recovery of learning efficiency. And also, the study adopted a cross-sectional survey design, which means collecting data from a large number of students at a single point in time. This design systematically examined the relationship between the use of short video entertainment, cognitive load during breaks, and subsequent study efficiency. And also, the study was conducted in an university academic settings where students often engage in self-directed and independent learning, taking breaks during the learning process. In this study, learning breaks were defined as a short periods of rest taken between academic tasks. In this context, short video entertainment specifically refers to the brief algorithm-driven video content watched on platforms such as TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts during breaks from study. These platforms were selected due to their popularity among college students and their highly stimulating nature.
Now I will explain the population samplings. The target group consists of undergraduate students. They often study independently and use short video platform during breaks from their studies. Due to practical limitations, a common sampling strategy was adopted to recruit participants.
Now, for our quantitative data, one of the things we did is we did an online survey using Google Forms. For example, to the right, we have an example question of how often do you use short-form video platforms such as TikTok, etc. We have the data time spent watching short-form videos, frequency of usage during study breaks, the perceived study efficiency and effectiveness after the breaks, and of course, the Google Forms survey, like I mentioned, and self-report items measuring duration, frequency, and study efficiency. Now move on to the next slide. So for ethical considerations, first things first, we have recruitment. Undergraduate AP students will be recruited through voluntary participation in an online survey, so no pressure or incentives will be used. We have informed consent, of course, so consent will be obtained prior to the data collection, and they'll be informed about the study purpose and procedures. We have confidentiality. All responses will remain anonymous, and no personal or identifiable information will be collected. And for data protection, collected data will be stored securely and used strictly for academic purposes. Access to data will be limited within the research group. Thank you.
Next, I will explain the data analyze plan. First, we will use SPSS to analyze the data. The first step is descriptive statistics. This is to summarize participants' basic information and their patterns of using short video entertainments during study breaks. And step 2 is the correlation analysis. This is to see whether short video usage, cognitive load, and learning efficiency are related to each other. The step 3 is multiple regression analyze. This is to test how short videos and tournaments affect learning efficiency during study breaks. And the final step is the mediation analysis. It's to check whether cognitive load explains or mediates the relationship between short video usage and learning efficiency.
And finally, we have the alignment matrix. So for the alignment matrix, we came up with research questions discussing about short form video usage and study efficiency and also cognitive load. And the data we needed was the usage frequency and efficiency scores and also the usage patterns and cognitive load scores. The instrument we used were Google form surveys, and our method was quantitative, and the analysis technique was correlation. So the purpose of this was to ensure coherence between research questions, data collection, and analysis. And we conclude our presentation by showing the references that we use for our research. Thank you.